this is At Home with Shellie, and I'm Shellie, and I'm so excited that you have joined me today for this YouTube channel. Is it too late? Am I too old? I'm so excited about this. Okay, so many of us think as ladies that we're too old to start something fresh. I can tell you today that you are not too old and it's not too late. It's so important for me to make sure that you understand that no matter where you are in life, if you're 20, if you're 85, if you're 15, if you're 100, that it's not too late. And so today we're going to talk about a few things that will help you to understand that no matter what, it is not too late. And you're not too old, or too young for that matter. So let's talk about a few things that I think that might be really helpful for you to know. The first thing is that it's not too late because success can happen at any time. Success can truly happen at any time. There were lots of people who started late in life or started businesses late or starting whatever it was that they were dreaming of. And they started a little bit late, but it was obviously successful. So no matter what, it's not too late to succeed. The next thing is that I am a late bloomer. All right, so YouTube is the thing of the future and the thing of the present. But I've just started YouTube, so I want to tell you from firsthand experience, no matter what you're going through, no matter what the situation is, I am a late bloomer, and I started everything that I'm doing now later in life. We won't talk about how old I am. We'll get into that down the road. But I am a late bloomer. And so it's perfectly fine for you to be a late bloomer too and to do whatever it is that you choose to do later in life. Now, I look at it and say transparency is really important for me for At Home with Shellie. And that is that you as a viewer need to know I've been through so much stuff. Probably things that you too have been through. Divorce and foreclosure and bankruptcy and a whole bunch of ugly things. But now I'm better and now things are going in the right direction. And I want to say that because I had to go through those things in order to do the things that I'm doing right now. So I'm a late bloomer and I've been through some things, but it's never, ever, ever too late for you to start. So no matter what you've been through. So let's talk about the fact that there are two things that you need to consider. One, if you're still breathing. Two, if you're still dreaming. Again, I'm going to say it again. If you're still dreaming and you're still breathing, it's not too late for you to do all those things that you've desired to do. So let me give you some tools. The first thing I want to share with you is about my pots and my pans. Now this is At Home with Shellie. So this pan looks really scarred up and really banged up because it's old. This pan is probably about 20 years old, but I love my pan. And I use this as an illustration because it's really important that you understand that no matter how old you are, you still are valuable. You have value. Don't let anybody tell you you're too old or that it's too late for you. This pot and my other pots and pans really do exemplify the fact that it's not too late for you. So I use my pots and pans to tell you you still have value. I cook my eggs, my bacon, just all kinds of stuff in this pan because it's seasoned. And you may be too, but that doesn't mean that it's too late for you. So keep that in mind when you go in the kitchen and you think about your pots and pans. Now, let's think about a few things that you would probably want to do later in life. Some of you say, I want to exercise, but is it too late? Can you still stand? Can you still move? Then it's not too late. You may think, I want to start a business or a career. But this may be a second career for you. It may be a second life for you. But think about it. You're not too old to do it, and it's not too late. You may also think, well, I want to travel. I want to go see the world. It's still not too late for that. Or maybe you want to start a relationship or even skydiving. Did you know that President Bush, Daddy Bush actually, did not do skydiving until he was in his 80s? That should tell you that no matter what, it's not too late. The next thing I want to say is that success can come later in life. Vera Wang is a little bit older, but she is the one who does all those beautiful wedding dresses, and she's a designer. Geico, the founder of Geico, his name is Leo Goodwin, and he actually did not start Geico until he was in his 50s. And who else? Let's see. KFC, Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken. That should tell you he did not start Kentucky Fried Chicken until he was 65 years old. That's success for you. And then there was the Intel founder, you know, the computer chip and all of that, and I'm not as techno-savvy as I need to be. But I know that he did Intel, and he did not start until he was 50. And then there's Shellie Layne. Oh, wait, that's me. Okay, so Shellie Layne, I did not start until I was in my, all right, I won't say it, but we'll talk about that down the road. But just know I'm a late bloomer and you can be too. This whole YouTube thing, late bloomer. So what's the worst thing that could absolutely happen to you if you decided to start late? this may sound very morbid, but the worst that could happen is that you pass away during the time that you're trying to reach your dream or reach your goal. Well, that just means you died trying. But I do want to say to you that you won't, and that this journey, this next few years of your life is going to be absolutely wonderful if you start now, dream now, breathe now, no matter what. So at Home with Shellie, I want to give you a few tools and give you a few tools about what you can do for the next session of your life. Number one, success has nothing to do with time or age. Nothing to do with time or age. You can be successful at any time and successful at any age. The next one is that it's going to take hard work. So just know that no matter how old you are or when you start in life, it's going to take hard work, diligence. You've got to stick to it. Which leads me into the next tool, and that is consistency. Now with YouTube, from what I understand, you've got to do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots, hundreds of YouTubes before people actually notice you. Well, I can tell you this, it's going to take consistency. And so that means that you can never, 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 ever give up on what that dream is, no matter when you start. And then there's timing. Timing is everything. So that means that no matter what, you've got to be prepared and ready for your success. You've got to be prepared for the time that it arrives, and it will if you stick to it. And then there's the expectation, but there's also rejection. Keep in mind that no matter what, anything it is that you do is you're going to experience some rejection. So just keep that in mind and know that rejection is part of the growth, part of the success. And then there's consistency. Again, being consistent in whatever it is that you decide to do. As I said to you before, with all these YouTube videos and the things that we're trying to do right now, consistency is the key. And then another tool, and that is prayer. That no matter what it is that you decide to reach out and do or launch out and do, it's going to take prayer. And that means that you have to acknowledge God and say, God, is this really what you want me to do? Is this really the direction that you want me to go in? And then once you have his approval, then you go forward. You acknowledge him in all your ways. And then be who God created you to be. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It doesn't matter what anybody else says or thinks. What's important right now in your life is that you be the person that God has created you to be. And then finally, it's about enjoying the journey. This new endeavor that you're going to do, this new dreaming and breathing and knowing that it's not too late is going to be a journey. But the whole thing is enjoy it. It's going to be a great time for you. So as we close out this video, there are a couple of things I want to tell you, and that is no matter whether you're 20, 85, 15, or 105, if you're still breathing and if you're still dreaming, you still have time to do it. Feel good about what you're getting ready to do. You could be the next big idea, the new great thing that comes along. So just know that you can be a late bloomer no matter what. And then finally, start now. Prepare and start now. So here we go. Ready, set, go. This is At Home with Shellie, and I'm so excited that you joined us. Stay tuned for next time, and no matter what, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. It's At Home with Shellie. I don't have all the answers, but I know the one who does. See you next time.